I'm Mardia from Ghana.
And I'm Wassa from Côte d'Ivoire.
And I'm Timmy from Nigeria.
Together, we are
DIY Care.
With the growing skin-conscious middle class in Africa, especially in Nigeria, there is limited access to specialized skincare experience and personalized recommendations. According to research, 85% of the YouTube community are following makeup and cosmetic categories. This proves that there are go-to alternatives to solve this problem. Knowing this, why did we come up with DIY Care?
So to understand this, let's take a look at Angela. Angela is from Dallas, and whenever she's curious about skincare issues, she turns to YouTube for personalized recommendations. Angela is comfortable doing this because she lives in Dallas and knows that whatever content she's consuming on YouTube, she has access to the products that are advertised in that content and she can relate to those contents. However, this is not the case for Tomiwa, who lives in Nigeria. Upon visiting YouTube for these video recommendations, Tomiwa is either unable to get access to these products recommended, or these products do not fit her needs as an African.
According to the Nigerian Association of Dermatologists, there are only 90 dermatologists in Nigeria to cater to over 190 million people. Also, for health-conscious consumers, considering the lot of products on the market, they are skeptical about using products that have not been tested and also have no idea how to get access to the expertise in the community, if it exists at all.
This clearly shows a gap between the health-conscious consumers in Africa and the experienced skincare experts. So, how do we mitigate this problem?
This is where our solution comes in. DIY Care is an online platform that brings together the local skin savant community and the final user in one space. Think of Uber or Airbnb of skincare, but slightly different. But first, who's the final user?
The final user is a health-conscious, most likely middle-class individual who is in need of real-time access to specialized recommendation and diagnosis of their problems. This user also feels the need to get involved in the process of developing a recommendation, as he or she wants to know what really goes on behind the scenes. Now, who do we refer to when we speak about the local skincare savant community?
The local skin savant are locally respected skincare specialists who only have access to their intermediate community, but they are in need of larger platforms in order to provide more value.
We are bringing together these two categories of people to provide to the final user with an engaging and real-time access to personalized recommendation, while offering to the local savant a larger community so that they can build their brand and also sell their services. DIY Care is tackling the problem of limited expertise when it comes to skincare issues in Africa, but also leveraging the local alternative, which are more relatable for the growing wave of health-conscious Africans.
So how will this work? Let's take an example of Anthony, who is a locally respected skincare specialist and is in search of a platform to build his brand and sell his services. At DIY Care, we provide Anthony with this platform to build his brand and sell his services. In return, Anthony becomes a registered agent who provides real-time recommendation and specialized real-time diagnosis and specialized recommendation for our final users. Now, moving on to the next persona, our final user.
Tomiwa is our final user. Tomiwa is in need of help and logs onto our platform due to its brand and a guarantee of credibility. Tomiwa is then put in contact with skin savant like Anthony, who then gives her specialized recommendations. Tomiwa has the alternative to either choose to work with the skin savant to create a product for her, or she sources local alternatives and we provide her with a mixing equipment to do it herself. In this case, Tomiwa is involved in the process of creating her own skincare experience while meeting her needs as well.
Tomiwa, after going through this process, is getting a solution in the easiest way possible, which helps us reach our goal of providing the final user with a stress-free experience. Also, L'Oreal, because of DIY Care, is now able to collect the electronic records that will help it build the new next technology. This technology can be AI-enabled systems. This technology is not really possible right now because of the limited database, especially when it comes to African markets. But with DIY Care, L'Oreal doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Tomiwa gets real-time personalized recommendation that fits her needs.
DIY Care gives local experts a platform and higher credibility using a recommendation metrics gotten from a population who have used their services before.
DIY Care is creating a new wave of health-conscious African consumers that are reliant on the credibility of L'Oreal's brand to provide suitable local alternatives to solving their problems.
Building L'Oreal's skin portfolio by tapping into African markets, L'Oreal has now control of the African market by using local experts.
We are creating a skincare experience that taps into the African market by taking into consideration the culture of a people to create sustainable solutions.
We are DIY Care,
and we are creating the future of skincare experience in Africa.